Hello students, I am Anju Bansal and I welcome you all to my English online class. Let me explain a short, humorous and interesting story from your literature book, A Hero, which is written by an eminent Indian writer, R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan is one of the most famous and widely read Indian novelists. He was born in the year 1906 in Chennai. He began his writing career with the book Swami and His Friends in 1935. Most of his work is set in the fictional town of Malgudi. What do you mean by a fictional town? It is just an imaginary town which he has given the name as Malgudi. It is a small urban town which captures everything Indian. He told stories of ordinary people trying to live their simple lives in a changing world. His writing style is marked by simplicity, elegance and subtle humor. There is a lot of humor in it which is very subtle. बहुत simple सी life के बारे में वो लिखते हैं. Some of the famous books written by him are The English Teacher, Waiting for the Mahatma, The Guide, The Man-Eater of Malgudi, The Vendor of Sweets and A Tiger for Malgudi. He has also written a number of short stories. He has been awarded with the prestigious awards Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. R.K. Narayan passed away in the year 2001. Let me introduce you to the main characters of our story. This is Swami. Swami, a young boy who is about 8 years and he studies in the 2nd class. Now this story is about Swami who becomes an accidental hero at the end and he becomes a pride of his family. Swami, as a young boy, he dislikes going to school. He doesn't work hard. All the time he likes to spend his time with his friends playing cricket and listening to stories from his grandmother. He's a very coward boy and he's not brave. You know what a coward is? Coward means someone who is not brave, who gets scared about everything. So Swami is a very coward boy and he sleeps with his grandmother because first of all he likes to listen to stories from her, as well as because he is very scared to sleep alone. Next character is his grandmother. His grandmother is very loving and caring, just like all grandmothers are. सबकी grandmothers बहुत प्यार करती है ना अपने grandson को. So he is the only son. So grandmother pampers him a lot. What do you mean by pampers? She listens to all his things. Whatever he says, she does the same thing. And everything what he wants, she does for him. So she pampers him a lot and she tells him interesting stories at bedtime. When he's going to sleep, रात को सोने के time बहुत अच्छी interesting stories सुनाती है. And so Swami also loves his grandmom very much and he sleeps by her side every day in her room near the passage. This is Swami's mother. Swami's mother is a religious and a simple lady. She wants that her son should enjoy all the comforts of life and live a life where he can enjoy his childhood and grow up in a nice way. This is Swami's father. Swami's father is a very strict person. He does not like the way Swami is being brought up. He is very much disturbed by the fact that both the mother and his grandmother are spoiling him. He thinks that they are spoiling him. वो सोचते हैं लाड प्यार से बिगाड़ रहे हैं स्वामी को. And they are making Swami very dependent and coward. So he wants his child to become bold and courageous so that he can face all the situations in his life. Now let's begin with our story. One day in the morning, when Swami's father was reading a newspaper, he comes across an interesting article about a village lad who was coming back to his village from the jungle and he encounters a tiger. A tiger comes in front of him. So the young boy, he fights with the tiger and climbs up a tree to save himself and waits over there till the villagers come and kill the tiger. So the father is very much impressed. वो बहुत impressed है कि एक छोटे से बच्चे ने टाइगर के साथ फाइट किया He did not get scared. He was so brave. और वो वहाँ पे टिका रहा बिना डरे. So he is very impressed by this and he tells this incident to his son Swami. Now Swami argues with his father कि how can it be possible? ये news तो हो ही नहीं सकती possible. It might be little fake news. क्योंकि a small boy, how can he fight with such a strong tiger? So father says that courage is everything. Even if a weak person can overcome a stronger person. अपने से भी हम ज्यादा ताकतवर इंसान को हरा सकते हैं. कैसे हरा सकते हैं? अगर हमारे अंदर करेज हो, अगर हम बहादुर हो, if we are brave, if we are bold, तो हम अपने से भी पावरफुल इंसान को हरा सकते हैं. So age and strength is not important. उसके फादर उसको कहते हैं कि age and strength is not important. What is important is courage. Courage is very important. So Swami tries to ignore the topic and then father gives him a challenge. उसको challenge कर सकते हैं कि तुम भी ऐसे brave हो सकते हो. You don't have any courage. तुम कितने डरपोक हो. You are not at all courageous. Can you sleep in my office tonight? Swami tries to change the topic and starts telling about his friends in school and his cricket team. But his father stops him and orders him that he should sleep alone from today. Swami realizes that now his father is very serious about what he said and he asks his father that should I sleep from next month? But his father is very strict and he says no, you have to sleep from today. How shameful and how insulting it is for a boy like you of your age. You are in the second standard now and you are still sleeping with your grandmother. It is so insulting, so shameful. He says that I don't like the way you are being brought up. Both your mother and your grandmother are spoiling you. And he looks at his mother. In the meanwhile, when he starts talking with the mother, Swami quietly goes inside his grandmother's room and he pretends to sleep. He knows that father will come to wake me up और उससे पहले कि वो आए तो I should go to sleep. I should act as if I am sleeping. So he will think कि Swami has gone to sleep. So let it be today and he will go away. When he is trying to sleep, grandmother comes over there and she sees him and she asks him, Arey, why are you sleeping so early today? Don't you want to listen to any interesting story tonight? Let me tell you some nice story today. But Swami tries to stop her. He tries to make a lot of actions and tells her to go away, but she doesn't understand. Then what he does, that granny is not understanding, so just he covers his face with a blanket and he pretends to sleep and tells grandmother that don't wake me up now. Even if there is any emergency, even if the house is on fire, even if there anything, any urgent situation comes, don't wake me up. I'm going off to sleep. Just then, the father comes over there to take Swami away. Granny tries to stop him. She tells his father that why are you waking him up if he has already gone to sleep? Don't disturb him and let him sleep today. But father does not listen to her and he takes Swami away to his office. When he is taking him to the office, Swami tries to request his father that father please, I will sleep some other day, but father does not agree. Then he asks father that can I just switch on the lamp at night? So he says that no need to switch on the lamp also. It is just a matter of habit. One day if you will sleep without the lamp, you will get used to it and you will not be afraid. And Swami tries to make many excuses at that time, but the father just doesn't listen. Then at last Swami says that at least allow me to keep the door open of your office. So father finally agrees to that, but with a promise that if you run away to your grandmother in the night, then tomorrow morning I will go to your school and make you a laughing stock. Means I will tell everything to all your friends and they will make a lot of fun of you. So please mind that and you just sleep here only. Saying this, he goes away. Now Swami puts his bed, he rolls over his bed over the bench and he tries to sleep. But can he sleep over there? No, because he's very afraid, he's very frightened, very scared. He tries to close his eyes, And when he closes his eyes, he tries to close his eyes. What does he think of? He thinks of all the different stories which his friends used to tell about devils, about ghosts. His friends used to tell him a lot of stories about the ghost, that there is a ghost in the banyan tree and they are very bad. So Swami thinks about all those devils and thieves and he gets more scared. His heart starts beating faster, and any little noise which he hears outside, in the night time, you can hear a lot of different sounds coming from outside. The sound of the trees rustling, the humming sound of some of the insects at night. So he also hears all these sounds, and when he hears them, he gets more afraid, he gets more frightened. And so he says that I'm getting very scared here, the devil might come and take me away, so I'll sleep under the bench. He puts his bed under the bench and he crouches over there. See the position of Swami, you can see then how he has bent his knees and he's trying to sleep. He's crouching. So he crouches over there in fear and he tries to sleep. And in the meanwhile, he just falls asleep for a few moments. And when he has fallen asleep, he starts getting nightmares. Now, what are nightmares? Nightmares are scary dreams. Again, he starts dreaming. Very frightening dreams come in his dreams. He dreams that a tiger has come in front of me and is going to attack him. And Swami starts sweating with fear. And suddenly his eyes open up by hearing a little sound, a rustling sound. And when he opens his eyes, he notices a shadowy figure moving around. A burglar has just entered the house. But Swami thinks, what does he think? He thinks that a devil has come, a ghost has come inside the house. And what is the ghost going to do? He's going to take him away. He's going to pull him out from under the bench and tear him. पूरे 2 pieces में उसको tear कर देंगे. And they will take him away with him. So he gets very frightened. बहुत डर लगता है उसको. So as soon as he sees that shadowy figure coming near his bench, he comes out. He thinks, I'm going to die as it is. The ghost is going to take me away. So why wait for him to come? I will only come out and I will try to attack him. So he comes out from under the bench and he holds his leg and bites him very hard. He uses his teeth like a weapon. He doesn't have any weapon to fight with that person. So he uses his teeth and he bites him very strongly with his full power. When he bites the leg of the burglar is in a lot of pain and agony. And he starts shouting, he cries loudly because it is very painful for him and his ankle is bleeding also. So when he shouts, all the family members come over there hearing the noise of the burglar, and they come and they catch the burglar and they take him to the police. The police is very happy to see that a notorious burglar, this burglar was very notorious and he was wanted by the police because he had committed theft in many of the houses in the neighborhood. So the police was very happy and they appreciated Swami. The policeman congratulated him and also asked him whether he would join the police force when he grew up. Swami said yes at that time, but in his heart, he had always wanted to be an engine driver or a railway guard or a bus conductor because he has always thought that these were easy jobs. They did not require any bravery. When he went to school after this, his headmaster also appreciated him in front of all the school children. He showered praises on him and he said that he is a true scout. All his friends were very proud of him. They were all looking at him and saying, wow, Swami, you have done such a good job. They could not believe it because Swami was always such a coward. After this, even in the newspapers, the acts of Swami's bravery were published. In the evening, when Swami's father came home from his office, he inquired his mother about Swami. And where was Swami right now? Swami had already gone to grandmother's room and was pretending to sleep. Why do you think was he trying to sleep? He knew that his father would come and make him sleep in the office again. तो उसने क्या सोचा? Before father comes, I will go off to sleep. So father will not take me to the office and make me sleep over there. Now when the father comes and asks his mother, and his mother tells that Swami is already sleeping, he is very tired today because last night he could not sleep. Father is very annoyed. He says, Arey, again he has gone to sleep. He wants to become a coward only. I'm going to wake him up and he will be sleeping in the office. But now the mother is very strict and she warns Swami's father and stops him from bringing Swami. She tells him that there is no need for taking Swami to the office alone and risk his life again. Let him enjoy his childhood right now. He's still such a small child. Finally, the father gives up and he says, okay, let you do whatever you want, but afterwards don't blame me when he becomes a coward in his life and he's never able to face any situation boldly. And he goes away. When Swami heard this, Swami was hearing all this conversation which was going on quietly under the blanket. And when he hears this, that father has left him now, he is very happy and very excited. See the expression on the face of Swami? He's so happy now and he's feeling very relieved. So he can now sleep peacefully and he goes off to sleep nicely in grandmother's room only. I hope students you all have understood this story and enjoyed this also. Now let us just understand some of the word meanings which are there in your lesson. The first word is apparition. Apparition. What does it mean? A ghost. Frightful. Next word, frightful. It means to be very scared. Something very scary. Next word, proposition. Proposition. It means a proposal or a suggestion. जब हम किसी को कोई चीज suggest करते हैं, we give some suggestion to someone, that is a proposition. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. It means great zeal or excitement to do something very enthusiastically. Tenacity. Tenacity. It means firmness or strictness. Next word, disgraceful. Disgraceful. What does it mean? Shameful or insulting. Next word is gloomily. Gloomily. It means in a very sad and dull manner. Next word is sneered. Sneered. What does it mean? To speak in a scornful or taunting manner. किसी पे taunt मारना. To speak in a very taunting way. Gesticulations. Gesticulations. What does it mean? Gestures. Or try to explain something by moving your hands. इशारों में कोई बात समझाना. That is gesticulations. Next word is, it's not a word, it is a phrase, it is an expression. House is on fire. All the words together, what does this phrase mean? It means an emergency, something very urgent. कोई बहुत ही बड़ी emergency हो, that is means house is on fire. Next word is pleaded. Pleaded. It means requested. Requested. To request someone for something. Next word, rustling. Rustling. It means a low noise, a little bit of sound which is made maybe by your clothes, dry clothes which are rustling, or trees when they are moving, that is rustling. Next word is slunk. Slunk. It means walked stealthily. चुपके से पीछे चलना किसी के. Okay, to walk hideously, quietly behind somebody. Notorious. Notorious. It means dangerous. dangerous. Next word is vague. Vague. It means uncertain or something very strange. Next, again it is an expression. It's a group of words. Faint with fear. What does this expression mean? Very frightened. To get very frightened. Next word is nightmares. Nightmares. It means frightening dreams, very scary dreams. Next word is mumbled. Mumbled. It means muttered. Muttered or say something quietly when you are just saying it in your mouth without the other person being able to hear it clearly. जैसे बड़बड़ाना जिसको आप कहते हो, that is called mumbled. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch is a position where knees are bent. You had seen in your video also where Swami was crouching under the bench. Laughing stock. Again, this is an idiom expression. Laughing stock. What is a laughing stock? A person whom everyone makes fun of. जिसका सब मजाक बनाते हो. That is a laughing stock. Mollycoddle. Mollycoddle. It means to protect from unpleasant experiences. Like when someone is pampering you or just protecting you from anything bad that happens, that is mollycoddle. So students, these are some of the difficult words from the lesson. Please read the lesson and try to understand these words with their correct pronunciation. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson now. That's all for it today. Thank you.